Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you for joining me here today. Hope you guys are doing well.
All right, so we're gonna see what do you guys think this person is feeling about you versus what are they actually feeling about you? And this reading's good for whenever you're finding it. It's a timeless reading. All right, so what do you think this person is feeling about you? We have the Lovers. Okay, then we have the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you think this person is very guarded and very mystified by this connection with you, that they definitely, feel something for you, feel something very magnetic, electric between you two, that they've been very hesitant, very guarded to admit to this connection they feel with you, to admit to a love they feel for you. Maybe you also think they're dreaming a lot about you as well. Maybe you feel like they haven't been admitting that at all. I feel like this is someone who you feel like there's a lot going on inside, but they are very much like totally denying it on the outside. And this is interesting. Okay, yeah, here's the Fool. Yeah, this person, you really feel like they're going about business as usual and never admitting, that there's something very powerful between you two and something very familiar between you two as well. Like ultimate lovers. Okay, so let's see. I'm curious what else will come through these oracle cards here. What do you think they're feeling about you? Pile 4. The Lizard, you might be really thinking like this person is very intimidated or just very much in their ego, like survival fears kind of things, like in the lizard brain, where they're maybe more focused on money and just material stuff right now, rather than being able to, go and accept the more emotional, spiritual part of life right now. They're very much in go, 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 material world right now mode. I love you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of you do get the sense that this person like actually really loves you and really feels something there for you. You could probably see it in their eyes, but this person just does not show with their actions. So like in that case, if that's the case, then you definitely deserve better. You deserve someone to, really show you the love and be there for you. But, of course, you do feel this amazing connection with this person. So I feel, you guys are really wanting some insight on this. I'm sorry. So maybe you also feel like this person does feel bad about something here, that they have something they need to apologize for. I see you glow up. So I grow up. That just came off the top of the deck. So I feel you also feel this person is keeping an eye on you. If you guys aren't talking, they still want to see how you're doing. They do care about your success. They want to make sure you're happy and doing well. You might also feel like this person has denied this connection because maybe they've had a really painful past with love. So they're like, I'm not doing that again. And you might feel like they're just keeping their options open right now because they don't really know what the future holds. They don't have like a clear direction, maybe for their love life at least. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So maybe if they did let you go, they stopped talking to you or something, you do feel like it wasn't an easy decision for them necessarily. They just like maybe feel they did it out of necessity. I hid who I really am from you. So you could really feel like they were hiding from you. There's some things that they were ashamed of. They didn't want you to see. So you feel like this person, like you could probably see into them and they just weren't being very genuine with you. This came off the top of the deck. I'm starting to understand our connection. So you do feel like they do see this, they do get it. And they are starting to understand it more and more, especially if you guys haven't been talking and, they're still not able to let it go. You feel like they're really seeing this differently over time. Like it's continuing to evolve for them. And definitely mystified. Have I lost everything? So I feel a lot of you are also feeling like if this person, if they don't wake up or whatever, if they don't start taking more action towards you, they're really going to start feeling like they lost like the biggest treasure of their life one day. So you feel like maybe they're feeling that now, or they will eventually, because some of you are going to be doing so well and they're going to understand just like what they lost. And here's I'm sorry coming through again. So a lot of you do feel like this person is feeling like they owe you an apology. And they probably do for some of you, like if this was like a ghosting situation or something, or if they broke promises, that kind of thing. Or they just wouldn't fess up and tell you the truth about how they felt. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you really feel like this person had a passion for you like no other. Okay, so there was like passion and love here, singing coming through. You both could be singers or one or the other. And we have 15 karmic. This taught us our lessons, blessings. So maybe some of you feel like there was like some really rough stuff that came between you two, and maybe you guys are separated now and you feel like it's giving a chance for whatever this was between you two to unravel, so you guys could kind of learn on your own. And then some of you are believing like you are going to be coming back together, when you both feel like maybe you've explored other options and you've seen that, oh well, nobody could ever take your place, so after a long road apart you guys feel you're going to come back together. That'll be for some of you. Obviously not all of you feel like you want this person back. Okay, so now I'm very curious to see, how does this person actually feel about you, pile 4? The 3 of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're accurate. This person is still keeping an eye on you. They're still curious about you. And then we have the Fool. And we have the Magician. And the Emperor. Whoa. So I feel like this person was doing their best to, really act like nothing bothered them at all, and they're just having a good time in their life. And the Magician and the Emperor, I feel like this person, like, appearances like really, really, really matter to this person. And they would not crack. Like, they just were not going to let you in. They weren't going to show you what's going on underneath the surface. I feel like they didn't even really know what was going on underneath the surface. There's a lot of confusion here, it seems like. The 3 of Wands, to me, this is saying that if they walked away from you, or there's some ending here, separation, I feel like they still feel there's something in store for you two here. So I don't feel like it was a hard and fast cut off. I feel like they were just like, they had their sights set elsewhere. Like they were distracted by something else. So wheel just split from the deck. So there could be some forces that, realign you guys after a while, possibly. Okay, so let's get some more oracle cards. What else are they feeling about you, actually? Pile 4. All right. Wow. Shadows, number 27. This feels like torture. Whoa, this is a contrast here to what's going on here, because this person, they just feel like, oh, nothing's bothering me, but it looks like, okay, well, actually, they're doing their best to really hold it together and, not admit. They're just like not admitting these feelings, like any of their feelings. Like it's like they just don't care about their feelings, or they don't pay attention to their feelings, like about anything, not just with you. It's like they just want to be like so rigid and mechanistic about things. And I'm not saying none of them have a heart, definitely I feel like this person still has a heart, but they're very, very guarded about when they choose to access it. And but if you feel like this person doesn't have a heart and has like no empathy for anyone, then never go back to them. You never want to be with someone who has zero empathy. And here is, or I can't think of a time when you would want to, because that's dangerous territory there. And here's separation 24. This time has taught me so much. So this is interesting. So maybe they're acting like they're just a fool, like they know nothing about anything, with this connection, but actually they are doing a lot of learning about who they are and just learning about you. Maybe like having some time away from you is helping them to understand more about what they let go, what they lost, maybe getting a better understanding about your intentions, maybe just understanding more of your quality, your value, your worth, possibly. They could be seeing where maybe they went wrong with things. And here's free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I feel for a lot of you, this is someone who, like, their freedom is really important to them. And I feel they weren't ready for a relationship, and they're not ready right now for a relationship with anyone. Interesting that this could be the one showing up. So I feel like one day they want a relationship with the one. And I feel they do see you as, that person. So that could be one way you are correctly perceiving their feelings here is, they do see you as a potential counterpart for them, one day, farther down the road. Definitely the 9 of Wands, you're perceiving that they're very guarded here. They're not opening their heart. All right, I can't even look at you right now. So Yeah, again, with I'm sorry coming through, I feel like you guys correctly perceive that as well. That it seems to be that there is some kind of shame here. Like they pretend to themselves that everything is okay. Maybe they did nothing wrong, but actually they know it deep within. Like their heart knows that, wait, you owe at least owe an apology to pile four here. All right, so I think we should slow down is on the bottom of the deck. And then strength ego is right under that as well. So this is what's going on with this person is they have pride issues around maybe admitting they were wrong or just admitting anything about their feelings. Okay, you speak to me through music. Wow, so music coming through for a second time. So we had singing coming through here as well. So I feel like this person, this is maybe one of their few real emotional connections in their life. They might be kind of connected to their family as well. So I do feel like they are a family person, but especially outside of their family, the only like emotional connection they have is with music. So I do feel like they think about you when they hear certain songs and they actually feel like I feel there could be some, feeling that connection with you when they actually let the music into their heart. So that's interesting. And yeah, off the top of the deck, I hide behind material things. This is a classic hide behind material things person where they're just very, very, very focused on their material world and making happen what they want to see happen, which is definitely a good thing, but it's not as good of a thing when you are not like paying attention to your heart and, not like opening up a little bit more in order to have closure with someone. And, if you guys are looking for some kind of closure from this person, and it's been a while, the best thing you can do for yourself is just make your own closure. And here's third party. So for a lot of you, I don't feel like this was third party in the sense there was another relationship. This is, well, their own ego for some of you. For a lot of you, it's like them focusing on their career, their work, their money, their goals, ambitions, just they're putting a lot before being in a relationship. Okay, so let's get some more cards on how are they actually feeling about you, pile four. Three of Cups. All right, so I feel like you always made this person happy. So I feel like if you guys were back in contact with them, if you've been out of contact, they would be happy to see you. Like they would be happy to talk to you. They might feel this shame though, but if they can get past that shame, then they would feel really good with you. Like they'd be really happy to talk to you and see you. Because I feel like they can't help but feel happy with you. And here's the Ten of Swords. So some of them might even be like acting like nothing even happened. Because there's a state of denial here. And I think denial is an anagram for the name Daniel. So that could be a name in this connection here. And Six of Cups. Interesting. Oh my goodness, you guys. So yes, they do perceive a special connection with you, just like the Six, the Lovers here. The High Priestess, they are mystified by this connection, just like you saw that they were mystified by this. But their Ten of Swords can be kind of similar to the Nine of Wands in the situation where, but it's more extreme. Like this is them just being guarded, really maybe pushing you away. But this is like them trying to hard cut off any feelings they've had for you because I feel like they really want to remain detached. They want to be in their own world. And Two of Cups splitting from the deck here again. So I feel like this is a confirmation of the Lovers here as well. It just feels something that's like floating out there in space, so other than and not something that they're willing to grasp and bring down into their reality just right now. So yeah, it could be something that's kind of like floating around them, like in their head, the idea of this relationship with you, but they're not ready to manifest it. Like make it happen. So a lot of them could have like Sagittarius placements, Venus and Sagittarius, because like they just need so much freedom when it comes to relationships. Here's the Sun. This looks like Sagittarius with like the horse running, but this Leo card as well. The Sun, the Eight of Wands. Wow, this is so interesting. Look at all this fire and passion here. This is interesting. It comes up with the Three of Cups. This person, I feel like they really, really can't help but be happy when they're around you. And maybe one day some of them will discover that you have made them the happiest out of anyone else. And here's the Queen of Cups. So, and the Queen of Wands. All right. I feel like this person was very drawn to your kindness. This is something that made them feel like they really wanted to pursue you. And actually, they're very attracted to you as well. They like the different sides you have to you. Ace of Cups from coming off the top of the deck here. So, okay, this person, there are a lot of feelings here for you. They know that, I feel like they rationalize it. They know that they could be totally in love with you, but they just won't let themselves go for it. So some of them, I really do feel like they're like, let's just see what happens in the future. So, but they're like, right now, I can't do this. Not right now. Okay, we have Coffin, number 19. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, they have tried putting this behind them in the past. This could be other things that they still haven't let go of as well that are interfering. Like, it's a third party interference here. Like, actual deaths in their family might have been something they're still struggling with, so they like weren't able to open their heart again. They're like, I can't bear having my heart open to someone else only to lose them. Here's child number 18, and God forbid, I hope this is not a that some of them didn't experience, you know, like a death of a child or something, because that would be like so difficult to get over. But yeah, for more of you, I'm feeling like this child card is they are very childish in love, like with this Page of Swords here. They're still learning. We have the Fool, so a lot of childlike energy around love here. Okay, so they just need to grow up. I'm getting that, you guys. So I feel for most of you, I would say don't wait around for this person unless, you know, you're very peaceful and you feel happy and good about that idea. Because this person really needs their time, and this is someone you don't know when, you know, and you don't want to waste any time on losing your happiness. So make sure you're not losing your happiness to this situation. So time will tell if this person does like mature more in the emotional relationship realm. Because I do feel like this person, yeah, they probably are very mature when it comes to work. Here's 38, toil and labor. I feel like this person just puts so much into work, work, work. Here's main female, number 2. So this could mean that you did capture their attention as like their primary love interest, but they weren't really allowing anyone at all to catch their attention too much. And here's the shark. This person's like hungry for success. And then we have another sea creature here, the sea serpent. But this person is such a softie underneath. Like they're so vulnerable. And so I feel like they've turned into kind of a shark, you know, before they're like, I'm going to just plow my way through life before anything else can hurt me. Because I feel before they developed this more shark mentality, they were just kind of floating and swimming in their emotions, and they're very sensitive, like especially if they're an artist type. And interestingly enough, I think one of the interpretations in the book that came with this deck is like the lizard can be like a sensitive artist person, someone who is absorbing like all the energies around them, and you know they get exhausted very, very easily from being around other people. So it's like a classic introvert as well, where an hermit, like they just need their alone time. So this person, I feel like they could also be very overwhelmed by emotional connections. They prefer to live in their mind when they can. Okay, so here is interesting. Panther spirit, number 44, reclaim your power. So this person always wants to be staying in their power. They never want to feel that someone else has power over them. So that means like they don't like to admit their feelings because they feel like that gives power away to someone else. And then here's number 53, the seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. This is their strategy right now. That's their strategy in a lot of things in life. This looks like a watching and waiting. The shark can be kind of like watching and waiting. And the 3 of Wands, this is like watching and waiting as well. Okay, so apparently that's a big key phrase for this reading here is watch and wait. And so I feel it's kind of also like, hey, pile 4, watch and wait yourself. Like, just watch what you're going to do. Watch what you're going to accomplish during this period of time that you guys are separated. You're not even going to recognize yourself in a good way, because you have this going on for you. Because you guys are, it looks like if this is what you think they're feeling about you, then this means, you consciously are trying to make an effort to do better in your life, to become that person you really want to become, which is awesome. So keep that up. And a lot of people who have been watching Pile 4 over the past several months or so, or a lot of this year, I feel like there's been a lot of transformation and healing that has gone on where you guys have been like, yeah, I'm just not dealing with that anymore. And it's just felt so much better because I think for a while in Pile 4 and 5, like the last pile in most of my videos for a long time, it was like kind of depressing and difficult. But things are definitely going better for you, it feels like, for a lot of you. Okay, let's get their shadow message, their light message. Okay, wow, child coming through. My inner child is damaged from childhood wounds. Whoa, all right, so that makes sense, you guys. So maybe it's like they still have to resurrect their inner child. I'm going to get a couple more for their shadow message because they'll give us more insight because, we literally have the shadows card coming up here. The person, I need to be alone. All right. So yeah, it's probably best that way right now for them to figure themselves out. And I'm taking everything personally. Yeah, they're way more sensitive than they let on. Okay. Light message is a magical experience through tantric sex. That's what I want with you. Well, that came out of nowhere, you guys. But interesting because we have the magician and magic. So they do feel like there's something very, very magical with you. And this could also mean, you're perceiving the passion correctly, that there's a large attraction here for you as well. All right. So what else might they say to you? Pile 4. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? Yeah, they really don't like the idea of rejection because I feel like they've probably been rejected a lot in their life. No one makes me feel like you do. So this could be something you're perceiving correctly as well. The Lover's card coming up here. And I don't feel good enough for you. And I don't want this to be over with us. Interesting, since we had the Watch and Wait coming through here. So, and I was feeling like they never really intended for things to be strictly over. But it's like they got distracted and went elsewhere. So I'm not saying that's good. I think people should always have closure whenever it's possible. I love you. I hate you. I can't live without you. Wow. So this person was very conflicted here. Interesting. We have I love you and I love you. However, this person still has a lot of shadows that they are working through. And they didn't want to become, I feel like this is the thing. They didn't want to become dependent on you. I can't live without you. Because I feel like this is someone who gets attached very, very easily. And that's why they keep up such boundaries. I want to create with you. So this person could see, having children with you perhaps one day, or just collaborating on something. You're making something really cool together. I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. Yeah, well, apparently you perceive that correctly as well. And here's this like sadder side to this person. I can't bear to build it all again, to watch it all wash away. So yeah, it's like they don't want to get involved deeply with someone to just see everything fall apart because that might have happened before with them, that they got really involved with someone and then that person left them or things just fizzled out and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't put all my energy into this again. I need to just put my energy into my own self and my own goals. And then I want to get to a place where I'm just feeling good and content. And then I have the emotional energy to handle, a deep, intimate connection. All right, Pile 4, that's all I have for you here. There is an extended reading available today that is linked below. So if you really resonated with this reading, you really liked it, there might be something in the extended for you. We'll take a deeper look into how this person's feeling about you, and we'll get more message cards as well. So this is the first time I've done extended readings on this channel, so I'll see how they go. If you guys like them, I might keep bringing them out. And I do have all 4 extendeds available as one package as well, linked below if you did want more than one pile. So the extendeds are sold just like they are on my zodiac sign reading channel. So if you bought one over there, it's the same process. These are sold through gumroad.com, like chewing gum. And so once you pay, you will be redirected to an unlisted YouTube video. And this video will be in your history. So if the video turns off for whatever reason, you can go into your history. It will be there. You can save it to a playlist or bookmark it or whatever. But also make sure when you're purchasing, put in a double check that your email is correct, because you will be getting a receipt of your purchase and there will be a link for the video in there. So you can always go back to your email and get the video link there as well. I just want to make sure everyone gets what they paid for if you do choose to get it. All right, so thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you so much. So I hope I see you very soon, either in the extended if you're interested, or on another video coming up on this channel. I will be back again soon. Please take care, you guys. Bye-bye.